this shit down. We on the brink of greatness, nigga. A visionary, the vision scary. I know they hate it. A sharpshooter, the sharpest image, ain't no debating. I know they waiting on greatness so they could follow moves. I follow love. Why would I ever follow you? But go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you. I'm 10 toes standing on the earth's soil. Cameraman, I can even spit a verse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We know y'all tuned in, man. You know, welcome to the 1983, the Black Room Podcast. Make some noise. Yo, I know y'all hear the excitement in my voice because not only do we have a legend, I have one of the homeboys from the Wood.
Straight up.
Glenn Wood, make some noise.
You know, West Side in the building.
Robin Wood, make some noise.
Old West End in the building.
The whole Old West End, make some noise.
There we go.
Yo, you know what's crazy? We was in between the Crips and the Blood.
Yeah,
we
right.
was like on that borderline.
And what's so crazy is y'all side went with the Crips, and my side we went with the Bloods.
It was right around the corner.
Straight up.
It was like right around
Yeah,
the
100%.
But you know what, man?
It's all love.
We got, if you don't know, we got none other. He's a husband.
Yes.
He's a hustler.
Woo!
Man, he can find you some shoes that nobody else on the planet got.
See, I brought some heat out tonight too.
He had to, you know, you got to. He'll find something for you.
Hey, when I saw him, I'm like, man, I should go get mine. But I ain't wanna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's all love.
He probably would have went back to the trunk with you, would have popped out with something. Has his own shoe.
Listen, I got some
Hold
stuff.
on, wait a minute.
I got some stuff in the basement. Though.
Has his
I know
own
he
shoe.
do.
Has his own shoe.
Very true. Drew Skywalker one. That's
Skywalkers.
Produced and manufactured in Italy.
If y'all hear the rain in the background, we not trying to get intimate. It's just that it's raining outside. We don't want y'all to think that this is our background. But it's just raining outside. And it sounds like it's getting crazy. But anyway. And if he can't find the shoes for you, he could probably turn around and have his wife make the shoe for you because she's a creator. We got none other than Mr. 106 in Park.
Yes,
B. Wills, a.k.a. Beverly Wills. Make some noise.
For sure. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Up.
What's the word? I'm happy to be here, fellas. How y'all feeling?
We appreciate
Good,
you.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though before we get started. Hey, if y'all can't have B Will's energy when y'all come on the podcast, man, don't even ask.
What, they come here and just chill?
Well, I'm saying like, man, you've been promoting the podcast like heavy. I'm talking
For sure.
videos. You know what I'm saying? You did it on
That's
the
love
Juice,
too, by the way.
You know what I'm
Without a
saying?
doubt.
You know it.
You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody don't work at the Juice or be at the Juice, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that rain serious.
Hey, for sure it is.
Yo, for sure.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, and by the way,
There it
man,
is.
shout out to the Juice too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. For sure. Shout out to the Juice 107.3.
Yes, sir. But man, let's start from the beginning, because I told people we from the same hood, right?
Straight up.
We used to play outside together. You know,
100%.
we okay. Oh. She go early. But anyway, we went to the same elementary school.
Without a doubt, man.
I thought, because you were so good at sports, I was just telling them before we started the podcast, I was like, I didn't know Wills was going to be a rapper. Like, I thought B was going to be in the sports because he was All-American at anything he played. He was like dope at any sport. This is dead. Like,
I
dead
appreciate
serious.
it. Most people don't know I play baseball.
Yeah, I hear about that a lot too.
Yeah,
I hear
was
about that.
serious.
Word?
Baseball.
Yeah. A few other people that I rock with, when we talk about artists, they're like, man, Wills probably could have made it to the league or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, baseball was.
Got an admirer blood.
No, for sure. Like baseball was really. That was really a thing for me. I was a pitcher, and man, usual kid. Get to thinking, now I look back like, damn, if I'd have known what baseball players made back then,
right?
Because let's keep it 100, niggas was not coming to baseball games to see us. First, our games used to be out at Scott Park. Our games used to be out there, and
Hold
then
on,
in that backfield.
Yeah, let me.
All fields. We used to like switch. If I'm mistaken.
Let me tell y'all how dope he was. Let me just real quick. So our coach was Mr. Gaston. We just said shout out Mr. Gaston.
Shout out to Mr. Gaston.
Mr. Gaston was one of these coaches that he coached us like we were real professional MLB players. Like, he was throwing fastballs at us. We kids, but we good.
Yeah, so. For sure.
Hey, Wills, that's for you on the screen.
What's that?
Damn boy, you're so fun.
Oh shit! Thank you. Can I see who it is? It's a Facebook user,
Kennedy Monroe.
Oh, shout out to wifey one time for the one time, man. Y'all know if I'm around, she around. Y'all know how that goes.
Yes, sir. That's
hey, Kennedy, shout out to the Father's Day gift that you gave him. I seen it on the Facebook. I was like, man,
the vending machine joint.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Man, Kennedy. You do your thing, man. We got to have you on here too.
Yes, customs for the culture, man. Customs for the culture. If you need anything ideal for birthdays, holidays, anything custom made, wifey can 100% make it.
Does she do suits?
I'm almost positive she can. She's never got that request. I'm talking about everything from your knickknacks to not too long ago. She did I want to say it was like a 12-foot tall, 9-foot wide, king size headboard, leather headboard with LED lights, custom with that chick's name on it, everything.
Was it
rhinestones? Crazy
sound effective? The
no, yeah, right. Like you, right. Yeah. You know what? I know that the LED went with the movement. Now, if it went with that, that's crazy.
Wait, what
you knocked the sonic rings up out her and then light switch.
Yellow.
Yeah, she got
the when he used to get hit.
Hey, man, yeah, so shout out to wifey one time, man. Customs for the culture. Go check her out. And also, real fast, she just began a new business as well called Memorial Boulevard.
I've seen that.
And with that, she custom wraps for caskets.
Yeah.
She can make actual tombstones that you can put, at the cemetery or whatever. You know what I mean? But custom wrap with whatever picture or she does the design. She can do it all, you know.
I've seen the memorial chairs too. I've been doing my homework.
Can she remodel my bathroom?
100%. Hey man, if you can think it, she can do it.
Talented she is.
Man, that's dope though.
So me doing my homework. I know you married, so and I've seen that. The first thing I've seen is the vending machine that she made. So I was like, let me go to her page and see. I seen all the custom stuff. She had memorial chairs to where it was pictures of your loved ones. That's like on it. Man, listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Like everything I've seen, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, to the point to where we knew it was
crazy.
Crazy when China started ripping off her designs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's serious.
And then you know what I mean? So that's when it went just bonkers. That's when it's like, yo, you literally changing the entire crafting game, which I didn't know there was actually like a worldwide crafting community.
Yes.
When I tell you they gang banging for real with crafts, bro.
Yes, sir.
And for her to be like literally like the Jordan of it, like, and people reach out, talk to her all the time from inspiration or advice or even just orders all around the country and the world, man. So shout out to her, man. She killing it. She doing her thing.
Yeah.
Kennedy, you got to be on the podcast. Like, come on, man. Come support. Shout your business out, all that good stuff. But back to this baseball.
Talk to me.
I don't want to get it away. So, Mr. Gaston was our coach. We would all be at the field. We all kind of get to the field, and then we all walk in as a team. So, we kind of waiting on the field while, some of our players coming through about to play right. So I promise you our team was just as good as what was the name of that baseball movie with G Baby?
we was definitely the Cucumbers.
Yeah,
we was definitely bro.
Them. So
Hardball?
All we was missing was John Wick, bro. That's all we was missing,
bro.
Fuck Keanu Reeves. We wanted John Wick.
We was missing.
So wait.
For sure.
So when B used to come up through the gate or whatever, we get all hyped because he was like the player. He was like the number one. So we was like, if he playing, we winning.
Yeah.
Like he was a dog. So anyway, that's
I appreciate that. You know what? Out of all the interviews I've been blessed to do, no one has ever brought up the baseball. That goes to show how dope y'all are with y'all research and just nobody knows that. I've never talked about baseball before,
Well,
and that was one of my loves. Like,
and this one was easy because we grew up. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So like we lived around the corner, man.
I feel like I'm at home right now, man.
Oh,
They got tacos and stuff. Hey,
man.
it's a good time, man. Like,
a good time, dog.
after this podcast goes off, wifey, I'm letting you know that I'm going to be a little late, probably.
Hey, but he's gonna bring you some too.
For sure.
He
Oh,
said that
yeah,
on there.
you know.
He's gonna bring you a plate.
There we
Anyway,
go.
so that's when we got to knowing each other. So I always thought he was gonna play baseball.
Straight
so
up.
then, when did the love for music happen? When did that come?
My mom actually, I want to say is where my love for music came from.
Okay.
It began with R&B records.
Okay.
From your Sade to Blackstreet to Zap, Roger.
Oh yeah.
She was just like a really big R&B head. And so that was just like, that's on the only music you hear. She specifically kept me away from rap. Like I remember I found one of her tapes and I want to say it was Blowjob Betty by Too Short or something like that.
Okay.
That was one of my first times like, whoa, like
Mhm.
like to the point where I was so not into understanding hip hop, I thought MC Hammer was the coolest shit ever. Like I remember I had a cassette player and I had the MC Hammer tape, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Then being on Glenwood with my grandmother and them who raised me and whatnot, my dad, he would go from Tony to straight Tupac. And then that's when Pac, I started getting into that and understanding like, wow, he's telling stories and over dope beats, and it was just making me nod my head. And I think that's when like the love for music really began. But I didn't even start writing raps till we talking McTighe, junior high. That's when 8 Mile came out.
Okay.
And I wasn't the coolest kid, at least in my mind. You know, unfortunately, when you're like extremely intelligent and you're like the smartest kid in school and around and stuff, you kind of get that like, this nigga ain't nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And 8 Mile came out, and I'm like, I'm so gifted with words. I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah.
And then I was started like randomly battle rapping at McTighe, and then that just led into, you know,
What high
writing
school did you go
raps.
to?
I went to 4. Freshman year, I went to Libby. Sophomore and junior, I went to Woodward.
Mhm.
And senior year, I began at St. Francis.
Gotcha.
Got kicked out in like March, and then
wait, you know, too much.
I'm gonna put it like this, straight up.
Lord.
And some of my family don't even know this. Like, no, actually, the majority, my mom and them don't even know
All right,
this.
they better be tuned in.
Exclusive.
So don't worry, they're not. No, but straight up though, I have to put it a certain way. So I'm going to St. Francis, and the moment I get there, I'm catching the bus. I'm catching the charter bus over there, and cats are like pulling into the school.
Right.
Audis, Benzes.
Yep.
These niggas is freshmen.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Then I remember I went to the restroom trying to hide out from lockout. This is my first day, so I ain't really hip to how to move around. And that was the first time I got to seeing kids. It wasn't my first time seeing nobody doing drugs at all, but it was my first time seeing somebody my age doing coke.
Mm.
And when I seen that, the light bulb just went off. And that was that.
I don't blame you on that.
That's
one, bro.
crazy.
I don't blame you on that at all.
It's crazy because, you know, people would shit on TPS so much. And let's not get it messed up. The curriculum there was dope, but the actual things that go on there because of the entitlement and the
Pressure.
access to money that these kids have, they already got the mindset you can't tell me nothing.
Nope.
So believe it or not, that school was actually more harmful for, at that time, my age, my own mental health than it was being at a Woodward and Libby and all of the other schools I've been at.
Yeah.
But once I said what? Then cats turned me on to what Adderall was. And I'm like, oh, y'all really say less.
Yeah. This is what y'all do.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
And then I ended up getting kicked out. So, you know, luckily though, due to a little black of the male, I guess I'll put, they weren't able to say certain things.
Yeah.
because if they did so, then I was gonna say certain things.
Oh,
So we're gonna go ahead and make this a amicable. We're gonna make this
rip that cover.
We're gonna make this an amicable release, and I'm a holler and that be that. So if you ever look at my transcripts,
your way, we go our way.
Yeah, the Manila.
It just didn't work
serious.
out. You know what I mean? So that's that.
But sometimes that can be a blessing though, instead of a curse.
For sure.
Yeah.
I went to ended up going to Bowser, met some really cool people that I'm still cool with
Let's
to
go.
this day. So I graduated a rebel and whatnot.
That's what's up.
Not this what are they called now? Like the Vipers or Rattlesnakes? What
They're
the fuck?
called
Blue Racers.
Blue Racers. Yeah, that's fucking intense. The Blue Racers.
Pretty extreme.
Everybody
you know what I mean?
asking me like, "You a Blue Racer?" No, I'm a rebel.
I don't want to sound like a hater and don't want to.
You know you're gonna sound
mess
like
up y'all moment.
Oh no, I hated that
the
one.
Bulldog weekend is coming up in August.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm like the poster in my mind, and what I always wanted to be. I'm like a poster child for the old West End.
Speaking of truth,
it wasn't too many cats. It was nobody honestly to put on for us from over there. So in my mind, I had always that was my thing. Like I love the old West End more than damn near anything. And I wanted to go. I mean, you know how it is living in the old West End. You can hear Scott Band in the summer practicing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they had the parade going from the school.
Come on, man.
There,
we literally right there. So, I always wanted to be a Bulldog, but it's cool because, our girls go to.
But, Glenwood was like that culture. Was like that.
For sure.
Because we was Bull Pups.
We were that.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Take it back. What cats don't remember, we were our baseball team. That and what was our baseball team? I'm going to fuck you up with that.
Pirates.
Bingo. The black and yellow. We was the Pirates.
Black and yellow.
Oh.
The only way you know any of this information is if you had to be from there. You know what I mean? So what a time to be alive.
You're not a Steelers fan?
No.
Fuck no.
Yeah, Cowboy.
Go Cowboys.
You already know. We from the.
And I didn't even know that, by the way.
I did because of what your wife gave you. That's why I shouted that out.
Real nigga shit.
Shout out to Kennedy.
I did.
Creative. What is it called again?
Customs for the culture.
Custom for the culture.
Most definitely.
Make sure y'all follow Custom for the culture.
Hey, the rain sound like a goddamn Sade intro, don't it? Like some
That's
smooth shit about to come on. Like,
that's why he said it.
I make that disclaimer before. I don't want y'all to think we on some R&B. We on some real hip hop today.
Right. Real niggas in the build.
Right.
Real trap shit.
So fast forward.
Talk to me.
You leave high school.
Yes.
What happens after that? Like, what was the build up to around that 106 in Park situation?
Whoa.
Well, before 106 in Park or during 106 in Park, where did Cooley High fall in play?
Wow.
Yeah, see, look.
He said back in the couch.
Hey, listen. Hey, JJ's, not JJ's, but what's the spot we used to go to off of
CJ's.
Savannah? No. Off of Savannah.
Savannah.
It was a big
Savannah on what?
right there across, right next to
right?
right next to Pizza Hut. It used to be called
Purple Haze?
No.
Twisted Lizard on Lasky?
No, when it come to my mind, you're gonna trip out because
You used to do parties there?
not Coyote.
no, y'all thinking way too far. It used to be a big church that they used to throw parties at. Y'all used to perform there. Cause me, you, and Diamond.
Jay's Palace.
JJ Palace. Yeah, Jay's Palace.
On everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Facts.
Yep.
Which is still one of the dopest spots. If somebody actually, I know one of the homies had, a cool thing running over there for a minute. But okay, well, shoot. Cooley High actually came after the 106 in Park and all of that.
Okay.
So boom, graduate high school. I dropped my I gotta go back. So boom, I get a job at the Munhin Stadium. I'm 14.
Okay.
I end up this is going into my sophomore year. I played ball at Libby freshman year. That summer, I end up getting jumped over on the south. My mom had stayed over on the south side. And now mind you, I'm from where I'm from.
Yeah,
and it was 4th of July. And shoot, anybody that's from the south side know how it's jumping over there on the 4th. I happen to be walking to one of my partner's house. Boom, I get Jay. And then my people, I was in the hospital real quick, nothing crazy. And, my people kind of was like, no, we ain't sending you there. But the biggest thing was my family didn't want to send me to Scott because they had learned to be being in the streets. So they was just like, you're not going over there with your people. You feel what I'm saying?
They know you're going to have to.
Exactly.
Your people's there.
So I'm working at the Munhin Stadium that summer, and I meet a cool cat. His name was Ramont. The nickname was Moo Dirt.
Okay.
and he had a rap group called the Vets.
Wow.
And he had a studio at his spot or whatever where they recorded all their music.
The Vets was from the North End?
100%.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm familiar with the Vets because, you know, one thing I always had been as a fan of music, I've always had like, I was almost like an encyclopedia for Toledo rappers.
Okay.
Young or old, I knew them all and everything about them.
Okay.
And so, of course, I was aware out the gate who these guys were. You know, they doing Afro bars and they remixing R&B songs. Like, they got the bitches on lock. Like, I know all about them. So I'm like, dope. Like, you know, I really kind of want to get into this rap thing. I go over to the homie. He kind of pulled me under his wing. I kind of tell my mom's like, yo, send him over to Woodward. I got him. We're going to be cool. And are we safe right now?
Oh yeah, we really safe. Really
No,
safe.
but no, really, right? No, straight up. But any long story short, I ended up rocking with the homie. I started recording with him, and then we go ahead and start doing music together. I dropped 2 mixtapes: B Will Show Part 1, B Will Show Part 2. It was only released at Woodward. I pray to God nobody still has that CD because it was terrible. But that was my first start in getting to record music and whatnot. All right, cool.
Okay.
MySpace is popping at the time.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We way back there.
So I didn't like my voice. Like most people, when they get in front of a microphone, they don't feel their voice.
Yeah.
So I keep working. I felt like I went from the Lil Wayne wobbity wobbity to the mixtape Wayne, where you hearing bars and metaphor. You know what I mean? And that was when I started going to the studio over at Right Time with Sir Versatile.
Okay.
I do a freestyle over the Hood Nigga beat. And next thing I know, it's on everybody's MySpace page. It takes off. Like every party I go to, that's all that I'm. To this day, people walk up to me and they're like, "Yo, that record was," whatever the case. I get to Catching Cool. I'm just trying to run all through it without talking too much. Everything gets to going straight. At this time, you know, I'm hustling. I'm getting it. However, and what I used to do, I'm 17. I would be in like New York, Indiana, Atlanta. I would literally catch the Greyhound. You know, I would get a backpack, all my CDs in it. You know, that's when we used to write on our joints or whatever.
Yeah.
Pack a backpack. I would be too young to get in the club, so I would catch a Greyhound and go to whatever city I wanted to, whichever one I felt like was going to listen to my CD, and I would just put my CD on the hoods of cars or whatnot, on the glass.
Yeah.
I'm 17 out here in New York, all this by myself.
Wow.
And then in doing so, I took a trip up there one time to support Sir Versatile. I think I'm 18 at this time. And he was performing. And I meet a lady that ended up becoming my manager. Okay. Embrace. Shout out to Embrace one time.
For sure.
And next thing you know, she's like, yeah, I got this other artist named Country. At this time, Look at Me comes out. Yeah. So that gets to popping. And then I fall up under that umbrella. And that's when I first really started traveling a whole lot. So now what I'm doing is I'm trapping showcases. You can go to this day, you can go to Atlanta, you can go to any other city at any given time, and they got some kind of showcase going on. Okay. Perform for $50 or $100. Mm-hmm. You the top performer, you can walk out with up to a band, 500, whatever. Okay. I'm going to Atlanta. All my mom's side of the family is all in Atlanta, so I go in Atlanta and trap these shows. Yeah. I come up a cool couple grand, come back to the city, whoop-de-woo. I ended up separating with my manager. She's still my family to this day, you know what I mean? But I kind of, in my mind, I felt like I had a certain vision for myself. Okay. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm down and out, though. I'm fucked up. Mm-hmm. I just stepped out the streets. I had my daughter. Mm-hmm. And I was really trying to go legit. But anybody that know that when they trying to go square, if you don't save up the right way or you don't, you know, whatever, it's going to be a rough road. Yeah. I ended up getting a call out the blue from a homie. And he like, yo, BT about to call your phone. Now, this homie ended up being my new manager. He was my best friend. Okay. So he ended up calling me like, BT about to hit your line, whoop-de-woo. I'm like, nigga, stop playing with me. I hang up, boom, bang on him, pause. So I hang up the phone, right. I hang up the motherfucking phone. I was waiting on that too. So subconsciously, I was waiting on it like, I can't wait to say some, and then that's going to be tight. You know what I mean? I got so anywho, my nigga. So he calls me like, yo, BT about to call you out of that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Now, mind you, niggas that don't know, regardless of the street shit, I'm a nerd at heart. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I had a full ride scholarship to Ohio State in the 6th grade.
I didn't know that.
At Glenwood.
But I remember you was straight A's. I remember never missed principal list.
Straight up.
From kindergarten on.
Straight up.
I'm just like,
that's lit.
Yeah.
Straight
but
up.
I remember you was smart though.
I
for
appreciate
sure.
that, man. So with that being said, like I always took that type of research and qualities that I already attained, and I would just approach that with whether it was the street shit, the hustling. That's what made the shit so easy. If took the same principles and applied that shit to the music shit. And so I already looked up how you get on 106 and Park, how you do all this different shit. Because in my mind, all I got to do is just be seen.
Yeah.
The whole do I got it? Can I do it? That's done. The confidence there. I know what I'm hitting for. I need to be in front of the right people. Yeah. To do so though, you would have to go to DC and audition and all this other extra ass shit. And it wasn't my pockets wasn't hitting like that. Long story short, again, I get the call saying you gonna go on 106 and Park. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. All right, whatever. Bang on him. 347 number calls. Bruh. I know no pause. 347 hit 347 number hit my line. I know that's New York. So I'm like, what the fuck? I pick up. Yo, this is Pat Charles, senior writer over at 106 Park. And I'm like, yo, this is for real? Mm-hmm. Bang on him. Bow. You tripping. Niggas ain't about to play with me like that. Calls back like, yo, you about to miss a chance of a lifetime. I'm like, help me to understand how the fuck you would know anything about a B Wheels from Toledo, Ohio. He said, well, you know how you travel and do showcases and whatnot. I kind of got to tell me about myself. So I'm like, yeah, true. You did a showcase in Columbus, Ohio. Wow. I remember the showcase. He's like, yeah, after that, there was like a quote unquote after party. I'm like, yeah, now peep the scene. After party. It was probably as big as, man, I swear to God, I can't think of a place as small. It was just fucking small. To the point to where niggas that was there, all the rappers that performed, nobody wanted to perform and shit. Nobody wanted to.
Yeah.
They're like, man, I'm about to do that shit. Nigga, ain't nobody in here. It was like 3 people at the bar. One of the ladies at the bar worked for fucking BET and watched me perform. Wow. Because I remember like yesterday making a joke to myself. Everybody else was like, no, I ain't about to do that shit. I'm like, yo, cue my shit up. I'm going to rock this, my exact words. I'm going to rock this bitch like it's Madison Square. Fuck it. It's MSG.
That's the way it should be.
This is just me thinking, whatever.
Performer, artist.
One of the ladies was fucking from 106 Park. Man, from BET rather. Mm-hmm. From BET. They watched me for over a whole year. They sent me all the email threads. They were watching back and forth and just like, yo, he just updated a new video. He just did this. He just did that. And then it came around to him making that call. Was like, and we feel like you ready now. So I'm like, I ain't got to audition. I ain't got to. He's like, nah, man. Here's the date. This is when you going to be on TV.
Wow.
Hey,
you never know who's in the room.
Right.
100%.
But why are we talking about 106 and Park? You know, AJ, his hair was
not real.
It's not real. It was a lace front.
Why don't you let us know, bro?
Hey, I was about to say.
I was around for the Terrence and Roxy times. Let's get it straight.
Let's get it straight. Yes, sir. Hey, we done went too far. Hey, we done showed our age, bro. We done showed our age. I remember Rap City when Tigger.
Oh man, I'm weak as fuck. But no, but that's how that went. And that was the first time I was on 106 and Park, and it went amazing. The city supported. Everybody showed love. It was the coolest shit in the world until after I won. I win. It's the best feeling in the world. I'm on top. And right when I go into the back, now picture this: the city is going crazy. I'm in the papers. Everybody is showing so much love. I'm the hottest thing smoking. And then after I win, we go to the backstage. And they handed me a book and the Keisha Cole CD, and was like, "All right,
what?
Dead ass serious." So Wednesday night, I'm on Wild Out Wednesday. I win.
Win, yeah.
The next night, I'm working back on Glendale at Jet's Pizza.
Shout out to Jess.
True story though. Lady comes in the next night. Oh my fuck. This is probably one of my biggest motivators because I never ever wanted to feel this feeling again. This lady walked in and just for whatever reason they fucked around and had me at the front that day. And the motherfucker was like, man, you look, mind you, I got the mohawk at the time and shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, you look just like the nigga that was on TV. Nah, you nigga wasn't being here. The fuck?
Oh, crush.
Fucked me up.
Damn.
And that was a feeling that I always, to this day, I keep it with me. Because that feeling and it was just like, ooh, I am him. But I didn't even, at the time, I didn't even speak up and say like, damn, that was me. But I let it be, and that was that. And then months later, BT sends me on tour. We go out to the West Coast. I start traveling around the country touring now. Then I get the call to come back to go for the All-Star Wild Out Wednesday All-Star competition.
Yeah.
And then, that was a whole nother.
Said, I can't wait to see her.
That was on life. That was a whole nother story. That whole second time I went, but the second time I went was even greater because I got the biggest check I ever got from music at that time, and then the rest was motherfucking history. Then I took off from there. Everything was I built relationships, which a lot of people, artists, anybody is watching this shit, man, understand how to build and cultivate relationships. That's what a lot of this shit in honestly almost any industry is about.
Yeah.
You just really got to understand the importance of relationships. Money ain't gonna always get you in the motherfucking dope.
Facts.
That's just keeping it in the book.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then boom. So boom, that's when Cooley High and all of that comes in. That's when me trying to start my own thing and just trying to find my own groove and understanding. I'm learning branding and stuff like that. So Cooley High in my mind was the first thing that I was just like, okay, this is my own entity, if you will. And it fizzled out. I ain't gonna front in the sense of I had to learn that even though people would like to be around you and work with you and be side by side, that don't mean that they share the same work ethic or they gonna fuck around and carry the brand name the same way you would. Man. And rather than resent you for it, I just got to go ahead and part ties and then go ahead and just do my motherfucking thing. Like, so if anybody ever noticed, like, you never see me out with a clique, a group, none of that. Like, I've been a lone wolf this whole ride, and I'm still running with that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Just on the food side, I ran into B Wills and we was chopping it up at a sub place that's not there anymore on Burn.
Nigga.
Hey,
what was it,
bro?
Man, when I tell you what the fuck,
I forgot the name of it, but the best.
I remember. I think you told me about it. And I went and got
sub place.
Like a Philly. I got like the Philly thing.
Yes. He was actually from Philly.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I tell you, man,
that guy.
Bro.
Yeah.
Man, and it wasn't like a mini ice cream or
it was like
gelato or some shit, right?
Yep.
Man, when I tell you to this day, bro, my heart hurt every time I turn that corner and I see that laundromat.
I got it one time. No, I got it twice. First time I went by myself, I told my wife about it. And she like, well, where mine at? So I'm like,
right next to that little resale.
We go back. I get it the second time. She gets some, whatever. Then I'm like, shoot, I'm at work. I'm driving just there.
Straight up.
Yeah, because
get there and it ain't there no more.
It's at JoJo's?
It's in that plaza where there was the Chinese house.
It's not JoJo.
It was the Chinese, and then it was that sub place, and then it like I think
it was
like
where JoJo's used to be.
It was
where JoJo's used to be.
It was
straight up.
Yeah, but it was a different person though.
Yeah,
on everything, without a doubt. Yeah, damn, that is crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Bungalow, we not canceling tomorrow. We'll see you on stage.
Yes, sir.
Bungalow, what up, though? Hey, where can I see the names at? Because I'm trying to figure out
the actual Facebook.
Okay, 1,000.
They look off your phone.
Shout to everybody that's tapped in right now, man. Let me make sure I can.
On the software, they have to allow the software to have access and permission to show their names.
Somebody said,
and this across the table, that's from YouTube.
Got you.
Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page and stuff too.
Without a doubt, man. Make sure y'all please do, man. These guys, I'm happy to be. It's an honor for me to even be here because y'all always see me interviewing people and everything over at the Juice and at the station, and it's really, really a great feeling, man, for me to be here because I have nothing but love and respect. I'm a fan of this show myself.
Man.
You know what I mean? The creativity you guys have, the just the authenticity of it. You know what I mean? Y'all actually do y'all research when y'all bring people in. The way that y'all just hold yourselves in the brand itself, man. I'm a big fan, man. So to be here drinking Angry Orchards and chilling with y'all niggas is it's coolest shit in the world to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, for real.
Hey, Angry Orchard, if you listen, y'all might as well sponsor.
Hey, man, you might as well.
It's a great way to.
I knew this shit matched my outfit. I knew what time it was hitting for.
Hey, kick your foot.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Kick your foot up on the couch.
Hey, he petty, man. He petty. Hey, you should have switch his shoes,
changed his shorts.
Come on, man.
I know. I'm leaving them on though. You know what I'm saying?
He should have changed.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do all that, but I want to be B Wills tonight. You feel me?
Hey, man. Appreciate you, bro. Straight up. That's real shit. I ain't mad at you.
And you can't make that shit up, bro. That's funny as hell. Oh,
now, like I was telling them earlier, man, nothing's off limits, man. Feel free to speak, ask what I know niggas be saying that shit. But no, like real deal.
Then they get scared.
All right.
Because one thing about it, I'm on a comeback tour right now.
Oh, for sure.
110%.
For sure.
And I'm not that humility, that humble shit out the window. I'm by all means, man. I'm ready to pop shit whenever it's
You got
needed.
experience now.
Oh,
You're a
for
rapper.
sure.
You're a rapper. Yeah.
Hey man,
for sure.
I'm gonna say an unpopular opinion. It's probably gonna get me canceled, but
Oh man,
being humble is actually a negative thing.
Yes,
but
it is.
100%.
If you look at the definition
100%.
of being humble and narcissist,
Oh, that's a big word right there. Narcissist.
There you go.
technically
Heard that
narcissism
word.
is positive, but we ain't gonna tap into that. We'll keep moving.
There you go.
We'll keep
Yeah,
moving.
man, that humility thing, man. And for some time, I had to my whole first run with the 106 in Park and the tour and all of that.
Yeah.
I was groomed to be so into being humble, and in doing so, I mean, I did things that a lot of cats, the majority of cats from the city, haven't been blessed to do, which is a blessing for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also feel like for myself in my own mind, my humility is also why it's certain times where you might not hear a B Will's name come up in a certain conversation of Toledo rappers, which quite frankly, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But when you look at it from a certain standpoint, you kind of anything you do and you want to be great at, you gotta identify your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Mine, I feel like, was being humble because in doing so, motherfuckers are really, oh, okay, he ain't really beating his chest like that. I feel like we're told to be that whole being humble shit is coming from somewhere where they wanted us. Honestly, I think it was made for our people to chill out and calm the fuck down so everybody else can't understand how great we are.
Yeah.
Man, you got me fucked up. This go round, all right, man. Come on, man. All right.
We proud to be black, man.
That humility shit out the window, man. And that's for anybody in any field. Why in the hell should I tone down what I got going on? Because you might be insecure or gonna feel some kind of way about you. That's like when they tell you, oh yeah, as a parent, you can't bring no shit in to lunch for your kid because the other kids might not have.
Bro, I hate that.
Forgive me, God, if I sound bad, but man, fuck all that, man.
Listen,
It is what it is. But that's how I feel like it is with humility.
Yeah.
bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I brought-
Metaphorically.
I brought Sky some food for lunch, bro. They made her eat in a room by herself because it was food that they like. Oh well, the other kids can't have it,
Come on, man.
so she got to eat by herself.
You gonna ostracize me because I'm blessed to have something that you don't. Fuck out of here. And I'm supposed to tone it down though, so you can feel better. Man,
Right.
please, I'm beating my chest and my nuts hanging.
that should inspire
Flat out.
motherfuckers. That should inspire people.
Yes,
Real talk.
yes.
Life.
Because at
For
the
real.
end of the day, it's like Sky came into school and she had lunch. Dad, what about lunch? Like,
Yeah.
all right, bet we're doing this.
Yeah,
And that's the way it should be. And that even goes for the music industry too. Like,
I agree.
if you see somebody, popping their shit, y'all should also feel confident within yourself. Everybody can be great.
Yeah.
Flat out. Straight up.
Sometimes people, I think people's biggest thing is not asking. You know what I'm saying? Like why or how are you where you're at now? What am I not doing?
This conversation must be really good, Doc. This rain keep picking up. This
Oh,
rain
yeah.
keep picking
Without
up.
a doubt.
This conversation must be really good.
And you know what else is what we talked about the last episode, constructive criticism. Like, sometimes you have to tell people the truth. Like, look, man, you ain't got it right now.
Yeah.
You
You
got
need
to
to go work on this. You need to go back. See, like in sports, it makes you great. When somebody tell you whack, you know how many times they said LeBron was whack and he had to go for the whole summer and lose weight and work on his jump shot and
Come
work
on,
on
man.
his 3 points so he could use that to his advantage for next season.
Flat
I think
out.
it should be
What
the
up,
same
Lane?
for rap too.
Shout out to Lane one
bro.
time,
What
man.
up, Lane?
For sure.
That's
Shout
another
out
one
to
we gotta
Lane.
get
Hey, that
on
man
there.
birthday.
That's family
another
right there.
That man birthday party was going crazy,
Hey,
bro.
man.
Yes, it was. I happened to be
Hey,
in attendance.
Lane new name is Birthday Bash Lane, man.
There it is. I like that.
B-Day Bash Lane. Every
like
time I
that.
see you, I'm gonna call you B-Day Bash Lane. Man.
Hey, man, I will say this, man, from the bottom of my heart. Lane, and not even because he's family, Lane is one of the most solid cats
Man, listen.
there is. You know what I mean? And I got nothing but love and support for him and everything he got going on. Like, I genuinely mean that. So I
Hey.
think as men, this leads me to another point, man. Niggas need to stop being too tough out here.
Thanks.
Niggas act like they really need some hugs for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Some
really
therapy.
it's
Yeah.
okay to see the solitude or the real in a motherfucker and compliment that and show that love, man. That don't make you a dick rider or none of that extra ass shit, man. It's totally cool to show love.
It's respecting the grind.
110%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want for people to be able to experience or come across a cat like Lane because he might drop some gems that I might have missed. You feel what I'm saying? Or vice
Hey,
versa.
man. And it's crazy because I don't. If Lane, if you still watching, I don't know if you remember. I used to see you in the studio all the time. So Wall Music had a studio right there by Start, I don't know the name of the street, but like it was like right across the street from Start, like in that area or whatever. And that's where I used to see Lane in the studio all the time. And I walked through. He knew we was musicians because we'd go there to practice and stuff
Yeah.
sometimes. So I walk in, he'd be like, "Hey man, before y'all leave, man, come holler at me." He'd play his songs, and we'd be like, "Okay, like, look, man,
Man, I ain't gonna cap,
roses,
bro.
man. We have to give these people these flowers.
You
while they're
got
here,
you
man.
you got to, man. And also,
Salute.
while if everybody watching, make sure you share this live, man. Let them know that B Wheels is live. For all the
sure.
rappers and everybody watching, I'm popping my shit, and I'm here to drop gems and show love, man, and genuinely just help however the fuck I can, and drop
sure.
whatever game that I can do, because I don't speak a whole lot, outside of the radio and shit, of course. But I'm really happy to be here, man, and my mind is open to answer whatever come up.
For sure.
Straight up.
I said
So-
I only got one bone to pick with Lane, bro. I went up there to pick up that sound system, right? Nigga, I was told 2:30 it was gonna be the whole thing was gonna be done. Get there at 2:00. I'm like, all right, cool. I dap everybody up. I see Country up there.
He had a
DJ Knots
rocker.
was up there. What?
He had a rocker.
And the venue was it was the main area was off to the left, and then the ballroom, like the dance floor, was huge, and then there was the VIP section on the other side. Bro, DJ Knots is on one side and everybody else is on the other side, and they had his mug jumping.
100%.
2:30 hit. I'm like, okay. I'm looking at DJ Knots and he's not even looking at me at this
He's
point.
like, all right.
2:45 hit, still ain't looking at me. 3:00, still ain't looking at me. I tap him, I'm like, so what time is this over, bro? He's like, 3:00 hit. I'm like, all right, bro. At this point, I'm texting Ryan like, hey, I'm about to leave your shit up here, bro. I got work in the morning. Bro, 3:15 hit, bro. Still nothing. It was like 3:24. That's when he was like, all right, everybody need to get out. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Hey, man, it was an experience, man.
That's,
Bro,
that's
it
a
was
real
nice.
party.
It was.
They
it
don't
was
party like that no more.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is before COVID, man.
yes, sir.
Before COVID, he was outside.
1 second, fellas. Wait 1 motherfucking second, fellas.
All right, pause for the cause.
Wait, just want to make sure I ain't motherfucking tripping.
All right, you gonna be seeing sideways though.
Wait a minute. So was this like the intro?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
it's
the
a warm-up.
it's always an intro.
Oh, so this is like
The
the
pregame.
part where like Meek Mill started rapping fast on Dreams and Nightmares. Okay, bet. It's the hold up,
And he
hold
started-
up, I
wait
ain't
a minute.
finished.
he started, he started bouncing up and down.
Yeah, that's the y'all.
You hear the
thought I
beat
was-
switch?
I want to make sure I wasn't tripping and shit. I said, man, these niggas is good with the switch up.
Yeah, the
I didn't
vibes
even
was
notice.
unstoppable, Lane, man. I wasn't even mad, bro. I enjoyed myself up there, even though I was there just to wrap up the sound equipment, bro. Hey, congrats to you. Happy
Hey,
birthday, man. Happy belated. Hey,
Oh yeah,
more
for sure,
power
for
to you,
sure.
brother. More power to you.
Hey, we got to get Lane on here.
I just said it.
Oh,
I
see,
just said
my
it.
bad. I stepped out.
yeah.
Hey, Lane, go
Hey,
ahead
man,
and DM Jay real
Hey,
quick, bro.
Jay. His name is B-Day Bash Lane now, man.
B-Day back.
Had the biggest party of the year, man.
That boy was jumping,
Salute,
bro.
man.
Let me ask y'all this, man. What do y'all think of the hip hop scene, the rap scene around the city?
I think the ladies is carrying right now.
I honestly think it's a lot of people that's that's not appreciated as hip hop
facts,
artists,
too.
because they're not popular. I feel like it's a lot of artists that people don't even know exist.
I agree.
That's doing big shit.
Do you feel like it's because of their own lack of marketing, or it's their fault that everybody doesn't know, or because they aren't quote unquote popular?
So this is how I look at it, and we've had this conversation before. Just like how the city is divided from the east, the west, the south, the north,
Mhm.
that's how the music is too.
I could dig
Yeah.
that. I could dig that 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because
For sure.
we went to the east side and watched a whole show,
Right.
And they was going crazy.
and it was artists that we never
At the
heard
Cove.
of,
100% right.
and
Yeah.
we picking out people like, yo, he about to kill this shit, he about to kill,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people don't know about a lot of those artists on that side, and the people or the artists on the east side don't know about the shows or stuff that's going on over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think it's just divided the same way Toledo's divided. And then, everybody stick with who they stick with because they, I'm not saying they're afraid to try somebody new, but they don't want to step out of their zone.
I could dig that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think personally.
Yeah. I remember somebody asking me before, B Wills, for you to have done so much more than so many people, why do you feel like you don't get the respect you deserve? And
That's a good
it kind of
question.
made me think to myself, and I'm like, I never really thought about respect that I deserve, quote unquote, because everything I did was honestly just solely for myself and just bettering and going wherever I needed to go. But this is what I can say, what I noticed and what I felt. We got to go back to at the time of me going the route that I went, colored hair, skinny. We're literally talking about it. It was
rock
literally
star, it
only
was like
me
that.
and one other person in the entire city. Two, DB and Ty, Ulysses. The only men wearing skinnies at that point.
That's
I'm
true.
colored hair. This is not going on. This is not
Because
happening.
we were still in that
Hey,
long tee
let me
era.
let me tell
we
you
were still in that jersey
how.
and long
No,
tee
but
era.
I'm about to. So I never forget the event. We was at JJ's Palace or whatever.
Uh-huh.
B Wills had on some skinnies. If I'm not mistaken, it was either some ride eyes or some creative creations and a purple. This is when purple was big. Purple haze. We was everybody was a purple haze.
Camera.
And I think he performed that night
Pink
too.
and purple.
And I remember that because at first I never knew who B Wills was. So because the performance was a lasting impression, I remember everything this man had on from top to bottom.
Straight up.
He killed the fucking stage. He
And
killed.
And
but
I appreciate that.
if you really
That was
know
like
B though,
2009, 2010.
if you really know B from back then,
Uh-huh.
always been fresh.
Straight
Yeah.
up. I could dig that.
Hey, you
His
picked,
nickname,
you
I
picked up
don't
that
even know
bottle.
if you knew we called him the Fresh Prince
You
because
picked-
I never knew that.
you picked up that bottle.
listen, we called him the Fresh Prince because
I'm now open.
B had every Jordan that was coming out. And he was
I
every
did
day-
not.
Every day was just fresh.
Here's the thing about it. I was so into making the most of what I had when, like, because honest to God, I didn't have J's. I didn't have none. It was just one of those. How do you figure out how to maintain and make dope with what you have? And I think it was literally more so that. But you know what? Taking it back to like he said with the outfit and shit like that, it was genuinely me. Because mind you, nobody else at the time it wasn't going on. You know what I mean? I felt like while people felt like I didn't get a certain amount of respect I quote unquote deserve or whatever the case was, because you got to understand there was a whole crowd of people that was like, he cannot be the one. That nigga gay. He this, he that, he whatever. If it's gonna be a nigga that's gonna turn up and put on for the city and go wherever he gonna go, it gotta be somebody else. You feel what I'm saying?
Hold that real quick, B. We might have lost connection.
Do your thing. Oh, that's that outside.
That's crazy though. Because we was still in like the Mitchell and Ness in the era with the the snap, the fitted hats and the like tall tees. It was just now. That was just starting to die a little bit, but people were still in that phase.
Lane still listening.
As far
Hey,
as
we fuck
fashion.
with it, bro.
As far as fashion.
Oh, so people can still hear.
Yeah. So it's
shit,
basically
that's
like
fucking
radio.
awesome. Okay, there. Oh well, Juice 107.3 plans from back in the day and today. What's going on, y'all? For everybody that is listening though, tomorrow do make sure that you are somewhere on the south side, man, for the Toledo Urban Federal Credit Union's African American Festival Parade. I will be hosting. I will be on top of the Jeep truck, top of the juice truck, rather, riding all the way down Door Street to City Park. We coming up Indiana all the way to Nelson Grace Park. Make sure that y'all are outside, man. Bring the kids. It's from 10 to 12. Nothing but love, family. I'm talking about candy, games, all kind of stuff for the kids, man. Every single year is one of the greatest times to bring the family out. So make sure you do so tomorrow morning, man.
Hey, Jack,
That's dope, man.
try turning it back on. Try turning it back on. It turned off.
Yeah, man. Every year it's getting bigger and bigger.
For sure.
Loving that, man. Bigger and bigger.
Let's say that we still now.
Yes, sir. There we go.
There we go. Back at it.
So talk about tour life. How was tour life? A lot of people
Actual tour life,
actual tour life.
Okay, so this I see how you segueing into the you can ask anything type shit. That was smooth as hell. You know what? I would say it depends. When you say how is it, kind of, if you can, be a little bit more specific as far as what aspect are we looking from? Because it's such a spectrum that it can go any kind of way. It can be the greatest thing. It can be the worst thing.
I'll ask it like this: what's the good and the bad of tour life? Pros and cons.
You know what? The greatness of it is engaging, building a larger fan base, actually learning different cultures and how different people perceive and receive music in other areas. When you only are in Toledo or even just only in Ohio, you will think that the majority, which is everybody around, period, listens to this and that, and you got to realize it's certain kind of shit that only certain demographics will fuck with. You know, same perfect example. You got cats that really might pay attention to bars out in DC and NY. You might have a gritty more sound, or then you take it to Detroit and you got a faster paced beat. It's sounding more like house music. You go down south, heavy 808s. It's really trying to fill out that. You really have to know who you are as an artist and bring a sound that can somehow collaborate into everything. So what I would do, being a nerd again, I would go ahead and when I would hit a certain city, I would make sure that I know something about their history that they really stick to.
Smart.
You feel what I'm saying? So picture Drake coming here and being like, "Hey, where all my Scott Bulldogs at?" Motherfuckers would lose their fucking mind. You feel what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Just in metaphorically, me doing so in different cities or speaking, you know, RIP such and such, somebody that I know that was neutral because, you know, you got shit going on everywhere, but somebody that everybody can relate to, you know what I mean? Or just, it's the little shit like that, you know what I mean, that will help propel you as an artist when touring. But as far as like it's traveling, you know, being able to see the world, man. It's cats from my hood that still haven't even, that might not have been even to Chicago, Detroit. Or exactly, you know what I mean, and not even just my hood, you know what I mean, because we got some real niggas. Shout out to the old West End one time, but you know, just in the city, period, it's a lot of people that consider Detroit out of town, and for me, that's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Because that's literally up the street.
And Toledo was Michigan for a little bit.
You feel 100%. You know, so it's a blessing, man, just to be able to go and experience all of that, just see how different things are, and to be able to bring that knowledge and that game home and shit like that. Now the motherfucking cons of it, the negatives, it's probably, believe it or not, there's more. It's easier to go down the negative road than it is the positive.
Of course.
Because picture being from a city like Toledo. Now, mind you, this is one thing I've learned. No matter where the fuck I have traveled, there is no place like Toledo. I swear on everything I fucking love.
I better stand on that.
From every city, every New York, and all of these places, there's not a single town like here in the mindset of the people here. So these other places, it's picture being from here, man, and just spreading out, and then you get to seeing different walks of life, and motherfuckers is just really coming to you, like women are really approaching you, being able to do. I'm talking about not just women that, you know, you might catch a cool 6 or 7 here in the city. Or no, I'm talking about the prettiest bitches you ever seen in your life. Because you in LA, and you just, oh, you from Ohio? Damn, I like the accent. Oh, you rap? Oh, wait, you on TV? Oh shit, man, come on, man, do whatever the fuck you want at any given time, as many times as you like. That's just one city. It's a 12-stop city. 12 city, you know, stop tour type thing. It's literally being able to have and do whatever you want, whenever the fuck you want. If your personal mindset ain't straight, man, you fuck. Now, like a lot of people always wonder, like, how do certain artists be like one-hit wonders? Like they be up and then damn, they just fell off. I understand now. When you in that motherfucker, and mind you, I didn't hit the stratosphere of being a star. Let's not get it fucked up. I never play it like I'm just that nigga, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I've been blessed to really, really have a time where I was really him. And that man, the shit that come with that is scary. There is, I'm not gonna go deep on it, but there is definitely a lot that people aren't aware of, that people wonder about, that they theorize about. The shit there is a lot of that shit is real. You know what I mean? You just really gotta understand and navigate. And most importantly, you gotta have motherfuckers around you that you could trust. That ain't gonna go for the okie doke. That ain't gonna put you in it's motherfuckers that will put you in more of a fucked up position than you put yourself. And will fuck up your whole situation for you.
Man, I got this deal over here, man.
Man, you fuck around, went to sleep, and your partner done went and fucked around and hit on one of the label execs' wife or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like blow shit that can happen, and then boom, here you go, blackball. It's the easiest thing. That blackball is like one of the biggest threats that motherfuckers can throw at you. So it's for me during that time. It was crazy because which nobody knew behind closed doors. I was having the greatest time career wise, the worst time personally. I lost my mom and my biological father right after I just met my biological father. You know what I mean? I found him dead in his sleep. So on top of having a crazy work ethic already, I created a phobia of sleep. So now I'm scared of sleep. So I'm just up, zombie mode, but I'm going. I understand. You become a robot. You know how I go. You get to a city, boom, get to the hotel room, check in, might get breakfast, might not, go do a radio motherfucking interview, promo, whatever. You might do a meet and greet, go to rehearsal, go back, get dressed, go to the show, possibly after party if they got your back into the deposit for real niggas that get it. And then, you know what I mean? And then, on to the next city.
This every day.
Like that, for real. And it's everybody thinks they strong until they test it for real. Being here, just living around this motherfucker, I love being from the city. This shit ain't testing nobody though. Everybody's going through fucked up shit. Let's not get it twisted. But I feel like the downfall of a lot of niggas from here is that they scared to go branch out because they'd rather be a big motherfucking big fish in a little pond than a motherfucking little, you know what I mean, going out to that ocean and seeing what it's like being with the sharks for real. A lot of niggas is scared of their own potential.
Ooh.
And for me, that was never the case. So anytime you hear me pop my shit, especially on this next go around with me coming back to music, it's never, ever, ever am I speaking to Toledo niggas. My goal is that, why can't I go ahead and be able to drop hotter shit than whoever the fuck you might listen to or think is the best out? Why not?
Right.
You know what I mean? But again, it's a lot of shit that come with that road shit. Not to get off tangent, you know what I mean, off topic or whatever and go on a tangent, but it's a lot that come and goes with it, man. It is. My mindset wasn't, I'm not gonna say it wasn't ready, but I was dealing with my personal, I was in pain as opposed to being able to enjoy it. To this day, I'm just now starting to realize how the magnitude of the things that I've done. I didn't realize when I was doing that shit that I was doing that shit. Nigga, this just work. The fuck? I'm not realizing, nigga, ain't nobody from here did this shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nigga, we talking like Jimmy Jackson level shit. Borderline. You know what I mean? Like to that extent. At this time, it's not sports niggas on TV every other week or bringing shows and matches and shit. It wasn't none of that going on. This is literally out the blue.
Is that the name of your next project?
What's that?
Jimmy Jackson shit?
Nope. Speaking of the devil.
Jimmy Jackson type shit.
What's so funny though? Yo, what's so blow on everything I love. Yesterday, I just seen on Facebook, you know how they get your memories and shit.
Yep.
7 years ago, I dropped the Jimmy Jackson record that I put out. And that was because
here we go.
tour story. I'm safe to say this was a long time ago.
All right, cool. I was getting the bleep ready.
Oh no, it's all good. A lot of people ask like, yo, like what the fuck would make you make a Jimmy Jackson record? Literally woke
Shout
up.
out Sacramento Kings.
Literally woke up in a hotel room and it was like just a massacre of what the fuck was going on. It's the prettiest of whatever just laid out. Everything is just, everybody is just everywhere. And it's just, I really sat there and was just like, yo, this had to be like what Jimmy Jackson was feeling like in like 99 or 89 or
To the studio.
like this had to be ding, light bulb. And then, you know what I mean? So I always had this thing where I just wanted to put on for the city because I felt like if anybody there was that did, they just went and forgot about. And I was never a nigga that felt like I was going to do that. You know what I mean? So,
that's love, man.
Straight
but
up.
this next go round, I really can't lie to you. This shit for me and the motherfuckers that give a fuck about me. And that's just being honest. I've been able to learn so much and see how things really are to go. And now more than anything, my mental, I got peace in my life. Think of this. I was able to manifest going from Glenwood, right? Street over from you. I was able to manifest going from there to the motherfucking television and tours and magazines and doing shit that I dreamed of with a broken heart.
Ooh.
Man, you niggas in trouble now.
Imagine what you can do with Amended.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Focus now. Yeah.
And I'm not woofing. Everything and everybody is food. I love and support every single thing and everybody.
Yeah,
but the
that's
thing
true.
I want people to see from me and understand from me is, man, that humble shit out the window and any and everybody is fucking food, man. Why not? I don't have time. And all of y'all can agree with this. I ain't got time for fake friendships.
Nope.
I ain't got time to fake kick it with none of you niggas. If you don't like me, don't shake my hand. Don't act like you motherfucker cool with none of that.
Facts.
Everybody just be human, man, and just act on how you feel. Don't do the fake shit and bring that near me though. Please.
Hey, I'm cutting this and this getting played every day on.
Hey.
Real nigga shit though.
Man,
like,
for real though.
don't do that. For what? Why?
I feel it though.
Why do y'all niggas really not like certain niggas and gossip about certain niggas, and then when you see them, you really had a nerve to shake their hand? It's motherfuckers that when they around other people, they won't even speak to me. People that I feel like I have personal relationships, they'll be around a group of niggas or whoever they actual clique is, won't speak. The moment it's just him with just one person or just that person themselves. B family.
How you doing, nephew?
Oh, okay, my nigga. All right.
See how it is.
That type of shit is what let you know when other motherfuckers be having some kind of feelings about you, or they be around conversations where niggas conversate about you.
Yeah.
Flat the fuck out.
Yeah.
Don't none of us deserve that at all, man. We all something special. It's just how the fuck, how deep down you gonna dig and find that shit up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, because we getting ready to approach 11.
For sure.
Which then at 12, 1983, the brand's BLAK Gala tickets go on sale.
Wow.
Hey, man.
If you
gotta
are
bring-
watching the
I
live
will be there.
You gotta bring.
and
life.
you've never attended the gala, it's probably the best. You know what? I'm not going to be humble. It is the best
Mine.
Pop your shit.
event
Yes.
in October.
I'm here to play around with y'all. God damn it on that.
The best event in October.
I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Period. There's no other event that's tapping into it. From start to finish, we got Jen Rodriguez doing our red carpet. She worked for Ebony Magazine.
Nice.
We got the 1983 the brand band playing.
Facts, your boy.
We got some artists. I'm not gonna say their names yet.
Nice.
We got DJ Big Lou the Mayor.
Shout out Big
And
Lou.
we had to kick DJ Lou out too.
yeah,
'Cause that's what it felt like.
Yeah,
We
bruh.
got
Main party.
Jacob Bates hosting.
Jacob Bass hosting. Shout out to Jacob, man.
Man, it's just gonna be an eventful night. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. They're gonna sell tonight. Keep in mind that this event is to shine light on nonprofit organizations,
That's what's up.
not for profit, but for nonprofit. So this year we representing and shining light on Mom's House. So make sure that y'all get y'all tickets. They go on sale tonight at midnight.
Straight up.
This event has sold out the last 2 years. And if you call yourself my homie, my boy, my homegirl, I'm not gonna be able to get you in.
There it is.
So
Gonna
I'm just
say,
throwing that out there.
If y'all gonna try it, man, y'all gonna be mad
Man.
like last year and the year before.
And if that's your homie, that's your fam, that's your partner, don't even ask for the lookout.
Nah,
Support is actually going ahead and paying that shit, man.
man.
Flat out.
Listen.
We got real friends, we got real family, we got anybody that we support. We paying full price. We not asking for no handouts. We not asking for
Talk
nobody
your
to
stuff,
cut no
man.
prices, man. That's how we doing it. What I really would in a perfect world, I would love if motherfuckers was just genuine.
Man.
You got some nice ass shoes on your feet. Damn, them bitches hard, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You walk past, hey, excuse me, fam. No funny shit. Hey, what cologne is that, man? That shit.
Hey, I do that all the
shit
time,
go.
bro. I ain't
You
gonna
feel what
lie,
I'm saying?
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. When
ain't
you
gonna
walked
hold
in
you, bro.
and I smelled you, I'm like, damn, we gonna walk in the house smelling good and shit. My wife in the kitchen cooking.
Here you go.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the hell going on right now?
Well,
Go take that off.
I appreciate that, man.
Nah, for
Straight
sure.
up, straight up.
Oh yeah, the date for the gala is October 21st. It's at the Hilton Garden Inn downtown.
Downtown.
Man, we
Straight
dressing up too.
And if you listening,
We suited
well,
and
no,
booted.
I'm not even gonna say what the after party is.
Suited and booted.
Not yet, but
I should host the after party.
You got to come to know where the after party is. You got to get your ticket.
you
I should
got
host the after party.
you got it.
Hey,
All right, say
You got
less.
Hey, y'all heard it here
Hey.
first.
I should host the
An
after
hour,
Y'all
3
heard
minutes,
it here,
53
man.
seconds.
You got it.
Time
Hosted by B Will.
I
You
should
got
host
it.
the
Yes,
after
sir.
party.
You
Exclusive.
got it.
Exclusive.
There it is, man.
Hey,
sure, man.
and the crazy thing is, man, we got a company that's shuttling people from the gala to the after party.
Yeah.
you
You know
killing
what I'm
it.
saying?
ain't
It's
playing
gonna be
no
like
games,
$5
That's
for
hard.
one way, $10 for round trip. So
I love that.
Yes, sir.
we trying to do it big.
You think we came to play around?
You know what I'm saying?
If
We
you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it on that.
All right, Mr. O'Neal.
Leave that.
Yes,
Hey
sir.
man, I want to tell you guys, man, from me to y'all, I really genuinely appreciate you guys having me here, man, because
Oh man.
it's very easy for people to have accomplished a nice amount of things to just overlook shit and shit like that. And
Yeah.
I'm a fan of you guys, like I've already shared, you know what I mean?
Likewise.
And it's just cool to be here, and it feels so good to be back and being able to get back to what was my first love, which is
Right.
music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So this is like literally the springboard. That's I'm back outside with it.
Yes,
and
sir.
And speaking of giving back, real quick,
Yes.
I'm wearing a shirt for Mom's House. Shout out our
that's hard.
who we sponsoring this year for the Gallas Mom's House. You do a lot of community work that people don't recognize. I did my homework. Come on, man. We
said,
both,
wow.
you know, we from the same. This is easy for me because I'm like, man, I know B. I'll be seeing like. First of all, if you follow him on Facebook, always dropping gems.
Hey,
Sure. Always dropping
wait.
gems.
Look what wifey said. She ain't playing. She about to rent some tigers.
All right.
She about to go get Mike Tyson tigers.
And shout out to Toledo Zoo for sponsoring us.
Right. Pull up like, hey Jay, she was for real.
Right, listen, we gonna get kicked out.
Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
the community work you did.
Yes.
You know, you came back, and I know one thing you did. You fed people. I want to say, was it Christmas or
Yes.
Thanksgiving? It was one of
It
Christmas.
was it a Christmas? It was a Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I did with the homeless. And it's crazy because that was one of the first times, actually the first time ever a hip hop artist from Toledo was on the cover of the Blade.
Wow.
And I was on the cover of the Blade, which it wasn't for music, but I didn't mind that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And also it taught me a lesson.
Show face.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That was one of the first times when I realized that some things that you think might be your main goal or your way to make it in life might actually be a tool to shoot you to what your actual purpose is.
Come on.
So, because if I'm thinking about it, I've been on television. I never been on the cover of the Blade though, being B Wheels as far as the music thing
Yeah.
goes.
Right.
But the moment I went and did something that was purely out my heart, because I didn't ask for no cameras and none of that to be there. When I did so, that made the front page. So that's when I'm like, wait a minute, this is a lot bigger than the whole rap thing. You know what I mean? As far as with the community giving back, that's when I started doing motivational speaking about 2 years ago.
Man.
You know what I mean? And everybody, if you follow me on Facebook, IG, all of that, like you said, you know, I'm big on dropping gems and just trying to be able to motivate our people as a whole, especially the youngsters though.
Yeah.
I did the street shit. I did a lot of things, and I was able to make it out of that and be able to make something of myself to where, think about it, when we was at Glenwood or whatever school you know what I mean y'all went to, when these motherfuckers from Sylvania or goddamn Perrysburg come in here, suits on, I'm not trying, all right, man, you can't relate to shit I got going on at home, man. I'm not hearing you. But you get a guy like me that's been able to, you know, actually shoot the shit with you and tell you, no, I get where you coming from and actually mean it. You know how motherfuckers tell you, no, man, I understand,
bro.
nigga, you don't.
Right.
It's
But
something different when people live.
you feel what
you're
I'm
going
saying?
through.
Once I realized that I can make a difference with that, I mean, because it's one thing when people look on Facebook and God bless, you know, those that aren't here with us any longer, but we see we're losing people, and it's the youngsters, and there's so much weird shit going on. It's one thing to see that. It's another thing when I will walk in the juvenile detention center to go speak to the kids, and there's 3 young ladies in front of me, and I'm like, hey, what you here for? Arson. What you here for? Arson. Man, you know, I had a young lady, man. She looked me in my face, and I said, why arson? What's it? She's like, man, it's just something so beautiful about the flames and when the houses are burning.
Bro, it's pure energy.
It fucked me. It's hard with me traveling. It's hard to make me be like, what the fuck? I've seen it all. Man, that shit fucked my soul up, bro. So again, giving back to the community and just trying to drop gems, man. I'm not here to just be a rapper and floss and all of that on you niggas. When I give game to newer artists, I tell them, hey, you might do better off telling niggas about how certain bills is late than telling niggas about how you motherfucking flexing. Because it's more people going through that. It's more people dealing with
They
that.
can relate to that.
You feel me though?
Yes, sir.
This motherfuckers
sir.
out here really fucked up. For everybody, it's okay, man. It's okay to be fucked up.
Yep.
Social
It
media
is.
got niggas really thinking we supposed to be balling. You niggas is really out
Right.
here priorities fucked up because you got to live a certain life for certain people. Man, fuck all of that, man. You better not give a fuck about what nobody outside your address talk about.
Shit, I almost verified my shit, but I realized like that $14.99.
Y'all tripping, bro.
That $14.99, nigga, that shit was
Tripping.
going like, God dang, I
Oh,
can
But real talk
go
though,
into my shoe fund.
Straight. Oh man.
man, the thing is, it's crazy though. Like, and you made a point about it, is that we have to, and this goes to every and anybody. Anybody can use it.
Mhm.
Your passion
100%.
is different from your purpose.
I like that.
You know, at
I
the
like
end of
that.
the day, like
my
there's a
next
lot of
tattoo.
things that's my passion. You know what I mean? But however, it's not my purpose. What's my purpose, y'all may not know about. But everything in my passion, all my different stuff that I do that's within passions of mine,
For sure.
all fall under it.
I like that.
Yeah, so like that's why, especially like the community stuff, like that's big, and we tap all the way into it. Hence why
sure.
we do the gala every year,
Mm-hmm.
and us doing those things is our way of giving back.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
And when you give back, whether you have it or not, people are more appreciative.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Man, then rather than you going out flashing everything, because I stay off of social media, bro.
Come on, man.
He get on my nerves, bro.
I stay off of social. I
get on my
have social media. I
nerves.
have everything, you know, whatever, everything under the sun. But I stay off of it because, bro, I've been in grind mode for so long,
Right.
and the stuff I'm tapping into, like y'all see me in a couple years.
There it
Y'all
is.
talk to me in a couple years.
I look forward
And it's
to
funny
it.
you say that because I'm like the same way now. Like
Especially what we talked about, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see myself. I'll be like scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or something. I'll be like, I'm supposed to be doing this. I have to shift
Hey,
my
bro.
mind.
Yes, sir.
I gotta
Flat
shift
out.
my mind quick.
I'm late for work every day because of social media.
100%.
You gotta shift your mind quick.
I
Like,
do.
Man, this
I literally.
is more important.
But like, let me get up
yeah.
off this toilet.
Man.
I gotta go to work.
But like once you get that switch, once that light bulb come off, once you get that
Nigga,
click,
legs
you be
numb
like,
and
you
shit.
focused.
Bro,
I
Yeah, you can
promise
do
you.
anything. You focus.
I promise
you hit that toilet with that phone in your
Hey,
hand, nigga.
listen.
You gone for a cool 45 at
Listen,
least.
My wife be like, "What's wrong
You've been
with you?"
done
I'm like,
20 minutes ago.
my legs sleep. Hold on. Let me-
Can't move.
You get one of them lazy like, oh, you still shitting in there?
yeah, exactly. No, I'll be out in a minute. I'll be out in a minute.
You cool?
Hey, did you see what such and such posted?
See, mine is bad in the morning because like my alarm clock go off, I wake up. That's the first thing I do. I'll be like, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
See all
I
these
called you a couple of
notifications.
times. I heard the echo in the bathroom when you on. You know what I'm saying? So I knew you was on your phone.
Man, the
Man.
biggest thing, they need to go ahead and invent. You know how they got those lazy boys that sit you straight up?
Huh.
Toilet seat.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'll be late every day.
Man, what?
Hey, for real though.
A lazy boy toilet?
Bro, lift
Hey,
you straight up.
listen.
You know what? It's just crazy the power. I mean, if people really pay attention, man, the world is really going in a certain direction right now, man. It's we have to understand that the things that we look to as just our biggest ways of life and whatever the fuck, this shit is actually really just tools, man. Social media is a tool to use if you're doing whatever kind of business you're doing or whatever. As far as if, oh no, well, I'll be on there just to keep up with people and communicate, nigga. That's what a phone for,
Yeah, that's
man.
what
Yeah,
phone
you got a whole phone for a
Shit,
reason.
y'all see
feel
what
me?
y'all see what IG just did?
What?
They added like a goddamn on Twitter version now.
100%.
Yeah, yep.
Thread was it?
It's Threads. It's
Yeah,
called Threads.
Oh,
Threads.
that's Mark, man. That's Mark
Yeah.
trying to compete with
Showing
Elon.
out.
Oh, without a
Oh,
doubt.
we
For
can't,
sure,
we
for
can't
sure.
talk about
Yeah.
politics.
He was
my
on
bad.
some petty shit.
We can't
And
talk
he
about
was,
politics.
especially they about the MMA. You know,
There it
Rich
is.
people. This
You know what I'm
rich
saying?
people.
Who y'all got?
problems.
Marker? Elon.
Neither. I'm not gonna watch that shit.
There we go.
I want Elon.
We
to
give
win
them
that.
enough money.
Hey, Elon's Iron Man, bro.
We give them enough money.
He's Tony Stark.
He told me.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Mark is Ant-Man or some shit.
So I don't mean it because there's so much we can talk about, bro. Let's tap into this fashion now.
Oh
The
man.
love for tennis shoes, and then
Yes.
you had the opportunity to create your own shoe. How did that come about?
It. I want to say, was it COVID? No, was it before? I can't even tell you. It really just stemmed from a love. I always had a love for shoes from a distance because of not being able to have the Jordans and shit like that. It was one of those. I always want those, and so I always kept in my memory bank.
Hey man, you was an East Bay kid. Though.
What I always got the East Bay.
Nobody
Okay.
knows
But,
what that is.
Yeah, I
anymore.
mean, we was, you know, we
That's
was
back- you know what
circling.
an East Bay is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
was.
okay, you good.
We was
You
circling
good.
pictures
Okay.
in the
they
East
just
Bays. You
closed.
know what I
They
mean?
just closed down. East Bay, too.
100%. I was literally still getting East Bays.
Yeah, I believe
That's
that.
lit.
And so, you know, it went from a love from a distance to where I started, you know, being able to hustle whatever and get my own bread to get my first pair of J's for myself. And it just became a love. You got niggas that fall in love with weed. You got niggas that fall in love with whatever their vice may be. I mean, Mine is sneakers. You know, I just love. I don't know. It's you got some shit that you just into that you just honestly can't describe.
Yes, sir.
I'm flat out amazing with words. I cannot describe how much I love shoes because I just fucking do.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I
it just
used
is what
to,
it is.
I used to be that same way, bro. Like I used to have so many. I still do, but I used to have so many pairs of shoes. It got to a point where,
Facts.
like, I was just giving them away because
I dig it.
I don't
And
even.
I was one of the recipients.
Straight up. That's
I didn't
real.
know.
Proud,
I
yes,
didn't
sir.
know where to put them no more.
Straight
I
up.
didn't. I had more shoes than clothes. You
Let
know
me
what I'm
paint the
saying?
picture. Say this is his room, right? From this rug, probably to where the wall is, full of shoes.
I believe
Nothing's left but the bed and a little bit.
Yeah,
of
I could.
dresser.
I just
Everything
had a
else
little line just
full
to
of
walk to
shoes.
my bed. Mind you, I cut hair in my room too, so you know what I'm saying.
Look,
So
I
my
used to-
shoes over there, and then I get mad too. Like, man, how the fuck all this hair get on my shoes?
Like I go to Prospect, right? Say it's a dance or something coming up or whatever. I go to Prospect. I'd be like,
Yeah, they used to come
Hey,
along.
man.
Let me rock these.
"You wearing these? Put them down, D. I'm not getting
And then
these."
I used to customize my own shoes. So
Oh,
I'm
that's hard.
not even gonna lie. Like all the new stuff that people be doing now, I used to do that shit like early,
Before
early,
it's
you know what I'm
time,
saying?
bro.
I used to do that like super heavy. So now when I see it, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I don't get excited about it because
Without a doubt, that's cool.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
did it back then. Now,
I
but
dig it.
but when I see it, I'm like, oh damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So
He used to buy the Burberry fabric, right? We
Oh,
used to
man.
have forces, right? With all white forces, it'd be like, "Hey, y'all," and then it'd be like the whole group of us. We
Yeah.
always used to hang around the older, your brother, him,
Yep.
all the older people. He'd be like, "Yo, go buy y'all some forces and bring them to me. I'm gonna glue the Burberry
Oh, that's real.
print on the man." People be like, "Man, where you get this?" Now Burberry was hot back then.
Oh,
This
for
is
sure.
yeah,
this
for
is
sure,
high
for
school
sure.
around that time.
For sure. You know, I don't know. I've always just had this crazy love for just self-expression, period. I mean, I look at so many different things. Sex is self-expression to me in an artful kind of way. I mean, fashion.
When you say self-expression, do you say like
Sunshine.
do you have phrases?
No, I'm saying in a way that just people are able to. I mean, even as just the name of it, the way that one is able to just express themselves through a certain act or a certain thing. So
Okay.
it's motherfuckers that express themselves through their sneakers. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure, for sure.
you know, it's funny now when you think about it, but you know, How to Be a Menace while drinking your juice. When home, so were these with the Tech 9 or the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was
these-
really picking his sneakers off of his mood.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
mean? And,
Exactly.
Ah.
exactly.
and so you
That's
know,
crazy.
Exactly. That's
with-
why you don't see black forces that much.
facts.
Y'all better watch out.
So you know, I don't know. Fashion was just always, you know what? Also though, even the hair, the everything. As much as I have always been into fashion and just dressing and being fly, because that was always one of my things. Like, no matter what, whenever I be able to go ahead and be fresh, I'm always be that. It was also strategic. It was also marketing.
That's our favorite
Yeah.
word.
If
That's our
I
favorite word.
if
Right.
if I go when I would go to all these different cities with this crazy mohawk and these tight ass pants on, there's not another motherfucker in here that can do that. So put that also along with my talent and how I shut the motherfucking stage down. There's no possible way when you see me in Chicago, then you see me in Indiana, first thing I get is like, damn, you old boy from Ohio, right?
Mhm.
Then they see me in Newark, New Jersey. Then they see me in motherfucking New York. And it's like, yo, this nigga is everywhere. I don't have to come up to you a million fucking times and say, hey, I'm such and such. Remember me? No, nigga, you do. The moment I walked in and you seen my hair.
Mm.
That's marketing.
The green.
Hey, they
You
ask,
feel me?
The
they ask
yellow,
what's
the
your
green.
favorite pair in your collection?
Favorite pair in my collection? Fuck me. Fuck me. This is a trick question. Who asked it?
That is Frank Grace.
Okay, Frank Grace. Fuck. I don't know. Cause
That's
you,
tough.
Said the
You know motherfuckers get you-
Skywalker,
Yeah, they trying to
Skywalker
set
one.
you
you
up.
know motherfuckers get you shoes and shit.
Oh,
So it's like,
Yeah.
hold on,
He
hold
said
on.
it got him for sentimental
Wifey,
reasons.
wifey, what's his favorite pair in the closet?
I already know what she gonna say. She gonna say,
Oh,
wanna
she said,
know
I
what-
want to know too.
Oh,
Now you got to say the one.
bingo. You know what? I'll say this.
He said it's Crocs.
My fuck. I do not own a pair of Crocs.
I do.
Not judging nobody. Now those, for those of you that don't know, those aren't your regular Crocs, and I
No,
know
nah.
that they're not.
Yeah.
Those
for
are the
sure.
Salim joints.
Yeah.
Them
Come on.
bitches is crazy.
Come on.
You are not just finding those, by the way.
hey, this nigga
Yeah.
tapped in, yo.
Oh no, 100%.
You know his shoe.
This shit.
Hey, he's a nerd.
It's
He's
Don't
a
you
nerd.
owe me? Don't
This
you owe
is
me some
my-
money? No, I'm just
This
playing.
is this is
take the bugs out of
shoes
sport
is my
Yeah,
shit.
take
Yes,
this shit off of
sir.
sports
So
mode.
It better be
That
that shit in
orange
AMG
lobsters.
mode.
She said it better be the orange
Look at-
lobsters. Good luck, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
You know what? No,
See that live. For sure.
my favorite shoe of all time
Oh.
is the Flu Game 12s.
Ooh.
Easily.
I hate that those
Which-
are your favorite
You
shoes.
gotta
Which-
say flu.
Which I have in my collection.
Okay.
You mean hangover game?
Might be.
The fuck is you a
still the
Jazz
GOAT.
fan?
No, bro.
Let me find out you a
Listen.
Malone fan or some weird shit.
No, I'm not at all, bro. But I just
LeBron
Yes,
fan.
technically
LeBron
it was that, but we know. I mean, mind you, I'm still I'm a diehard Bulls fan to this day.
Listen,
I never left.
It's just the simple
Okay.
fact
I never
that
left.
I be asking people all the time, like, yo, if Michael Jordan had the flu, how come nobody else got sick?
It wasn't a flu game. It
I
wasn't.
know, but I'm just saying.
And it's crazy because people still don't know that. By the way,
Yeah, they were saying bad
so
pizza, all kinds
yeah,
of stuff.
so
It's
you
bad
know what?
pizza.
My favorite in my collection would definitely be
Is it
my
the sauce?
it would be my orange lobsters for sure.
That's what they said.
Ooh.
Because that was I've been blessed to have like some shoes that niggas ain't seen
Better than orange lobster.
and forever and shit like that. But that's a joint that was just like, yo, as a collector, then when it's niggas that love shoes and it's niggas that's collectors. And
Yeah.
as a collector, there's certain joints that you just look out for, and either they way too far for you to go get because we talking thousands and thousands of dollars for a pair, or there's joints that's coming up that's just like, oh, when those do down the road years ahead. And orange lobsters was that for me. So
the shoes I just had on, I've been offered 1,000 for those, but I just feel like if I was offered 1,000, then I'm probably offered more. Yeah, I took them
Bingo.
off, but those was the Larry Johnson Converse Larry Johnsons,
Yep.
Oh,
Charlotte Hornets.
Yep.
I give you about 900 for 'em.
Pull it,
Which is
let's
crazy.
go.
You'll
go.
never
I'll
see a pair of those in store
probably-
nowhere.
No, you won't. You know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
I bet. So let me I used to live in Baltimore, and I used to
They do shoes down there.
get
serious
shoes.
about
I'm not gonna
shoes
say
down
how I got them, but I used to live in Baltimore and I used to get shoes
Shout
out of the
No.
store. Don't do it. And we used to get a lot. You know what I'm saying? I used to come home with packages probably like every 3-4 months.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? But
They
those were the ones that I didn't let go.
They were moving shoes like cocaine. They was the Well, I don't want to
And
say
you know
these
what?
words.
Actually, after becoming a collector, man, I always the dream as a kid, like I don't know, for me, I guess I just wanted to have my own shoe, and then I did my research and found a manufacturing company over
Research.
in Italy,
Come on.
Ooh, nice.
and I didn't just want to have a shoe. I wanted to have a high fashion sneaker.
Yes.
I didn't want to have something that was just like Jay's or and again, when I say this, no disrespect to anybody that has went the route of what I'm about to say.
Quit
'Cause
being
I
humble.
don't mean that at all. But I didn't want to do no shit that was to me a knockoff of some other shit that's going on.
True.
I respect niggas' designs, whatever the case, whatever, take it how the fuck you feel. But for me, I just wanted to do something that was just like symbolic of how I love extra high top sneakers. So I made sure I wanted to have the best quality for the sneaker as well. So the Juice Skywalker ones, you can still find them. You just even Google Juice Skywalker ones, and I'm talking about they are made and manufactured in Italy, 100% Italian leather. The shoes, the leather that you're getting on my shoes is literally better than the leather on these Jordans right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We went the same path because
I remember.
look, he know.
Straight up.
I had my
Before,
own.
y'all's like similar.
I had
He's a
my
rapper
own-
too, by the way.
There it is.
I had my
Nice.
own. I had my own joints too.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? But you know.
I mean, he had like 8 different clothing brands before 1983. The brand.
That's hard. I love I love the 1983 the brand. That's hard.
Hey man, I appreciate
classic.
you for that, man.
Yeah.
Because you can go like cognac. It's so many lanes that you can.
You know we got a cologne too.
How did I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we got
Clearly, I like cologne.
we got-
I was going to ask, is there
Oh,
anything
man.
else that you collect other than shoes?
Oh my god, the old B wheels almost snapped in. Oh fuck!
Hey, yo.
Whoa!
I need to know. I need to
We'll say
know.
that off air. No,
Man, what the fuck?
Wifey watching, we'll say it off air.
No, that's
I just want to know what that nigga was going to say. It's going to be.
Right.
man. Fuck. You know what? Oh no, true story. I'm the biggest wrestling fan.
My
Wow.
nigga. Okay.
Like
I didn't know that
a
one.
dick. What?
I didn't know that one. But that's good.
How do you not?
I didn't know. I didn't know
The
that one stuck by me.
biggest wrestling fan. Like, matter of fact, my last actual project was titled Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Ah,
That makes
okay.
sense.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels was
That makes sense.
like, for me, Michael Jordan and Shawn Michaels were one and the same.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Growing up. So I went on this tangent like years back, and I just started collecting wrestling DVDs. So I have a crazy like wrestling DVD collection, even though clearly I can watch the shit on like the WWE Network or whatever the fuck.
WrestleMania
I just-
35.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's just one. Oh no, you know what? Another thing no one knows. I'm really big on inspiration and motivation, right?
Yeah.
Exclusive moments.
So I collect autographed portraits from people that inspire me, and not only the people that inspire me, but the actual portrait that they signed has to be of a scene or something actually going on, like an actual pivotal moment that inspired me. Like I'm that picky.
Yeah.
So for instance, Johnny Depp signed the Johnny Depp signed the Edward Scissorhands joint for me,
Wow.
which
Dang.
my first mixtape that took off of it was called Beverly Scissorhands.
Yep, I
So-
remember that.
So with that, that's big. Shit, Al Pacino signed a picture of him and Scarface for me. You know what I
Man,
mean? That
that's
whole
That's dope.
that's him like with the red silk joint, sitting in
back.
front of his stairs and shit.
Yep.
The world is yours joint.
Yes, sir.
I have a very rare Nipsey Hussle autograph, who is my favorite
Wow.
rapper of all time.
Really?
Wow.
Him at the Lakers game. It's
Hey,
ass.
One of his
Yeah,
favorites.
you almost way to go.
Yeah, man.
You see it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
It's as LA as it gets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's sitting there with the Chamberlain joint on.
Yep.
Sade autographed
Wow, come
Sade
on,
joint. Sade is probably my number.
Sweetest tablet.
Sade and The Weeknd are my favorite artists of all time.
Mm.
They're neck and neck. Weeknd to have autographed joint of him. You know what I mean? And who else? Shawn Michaels. That was
see.
that was the one that started the collecting, and it was a picture of him holding the title when he first beat
Wow.
Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12.
I knew it was WrestleMania.
And so yeah,
Back
so
in
like
the
that's
day.
one thing I collect.
I didn't
dope.
know that.
That's
Wow.
dope.
I love collecting shit that inspires me, but not only the inspiration from the person, but the moment that inspired me. So right now, my next one I want to get is like Allen Iverson autograph joint of him going across against Jordan.
Yeah.
That was a
We
pivotal
gotta
moment.
get a Jim
His rookie
Jackson
year.
joint too.
Hey, I might
know
be
what
able
I
to,
mean?
I might be able to plug you in with that.
So, hey, by all means, you know what I mean. Let me know.
Well, I only say that because I'm not gonna say the name, but he got his own line of weed.
Oh, 100%.
yeah.
So
He was just up there not too long
Yeah.
I
ago.
was just about to say,
Big
hey,
facts.
listen though,
Yep.
Yeah.
listen. So our DJ is plugged in with
Super
all of
plug.
them.
Okay.
So next time he do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Come
sure.
around.
I'll
By
let you
all
know.
means, please. By
Because
all
he be
means.
around too.
Yeah.
He
will-
be through there.
I-
He be through there.
I peep. I think it was like him and like Al Horford have something together. or some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
he,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he be through there because he be sponsoring.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Speaking of which, July, I don't want to mess this up, but I'm gonna say July 19th, which
Right.
is
All right,
Wednesday. It's either the 18th or the 19th. I'm gonna say 19th, but I'm gonna get the correct info for y'all. Elevated Experience, Mint, Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? We do business with them. We are affiliated with them. They are doing another drive-in event.
Nice.
I think last time, forgot what movie it was. It's either they watching Pineapple Express,
They watched that, at the drive.
That's a classic.
but you were able to smoke weed while you watching the movie.
Now that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? They had like 200-300 people show up last time, so they doing it again. It's in Monroe, Michigan. It's not too far.
They be having food
You know what I'm
trucks
saying?
and
All that stuff. So,
money move, man.
Yo, shout out, by the way, man. I peeped her in the corner. I didn't want to be rude, man. Shout out to the guests that you had.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes.
She is a official 1983 The Brand artist all the way from Detroit.
Oh, make some
Oh, is
noise,
that right?
man. Oh, yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
We might need to get you on the verse, big dog.
She rap and sing.
Sings.
Oh,
we might
fire.
need to get
Hey,
you on the song.
There was a
big
word
dog.
you said. There's a
I'm
word you
finishing
said.
up the project, so yeah.
Strategic. That.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, oh yeah. We know
You guys
we know.
are here for
Ah.
See what I did there?
Hey, listen.
See, it was strategic when I walked in because you was like, "Oh, okay, come on."
Without a doubt.
Hold on, wait. If he gonna play a big, I feel a freestyle coming. Is this a freestyle moment?
Wait,
strategic.
Start it over, man. Let's
Will
see.
said he said no.
Produced by your boy, by the way.
Wait. You got something soulful for me, man, at the moment? What you got for me, man? Something I can talk on, man. I feel like talking.
Hold on, let me go through my archives.
Because I feel like, people be getting all the hype shit all the time. I said, maybe I can.
Gonna hit him with something different.
I mean, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I just
Take
feel
your
like,
time, bro.
Let me go.
but yeah, please. He just asked me to rap. Like, I wasn't. Yep, running.
While we are finding a track.
Dreams and nightmarish.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He said the bottles.
You know what?
Whoa.
Do you want it to be your joints, or could it be like a YouTube joint? Or
Yeah, let him do a
Yeah,
YouTube joint.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wanted to rap over, but I never did? The Meek Mills. What the fuck was that? Which that beat is so hard. We definitely got some business to talk about.
Oh.
The Meek Mill
Strategic.
Heaven or Hell joint with Jadakiss. I love that record. Like, I've always thought, like, we all know the beat that they remade from it, but when
Dreams
you
and
hear
Nightmares.
Dreams and Nightmares?
No.
Oh,
I'm just reading. I'm reading the screen. Wifey said
man.
Dreams and Nightmares.
No, the Heaven. I like the Heaven or Hell joint. That Dreams
Hey,
and
wifey.
Nightmares.
Kennedy, correct? Yeah, Kennedy.
Yes.
We got to link up because I want to do some crazy stuff to my suit this year for the gala event. So we got to link up so we can collab and talk about some ideas. Like I said, our red carpet host, she worked for Ebony Magazine, so she's interviewed Beyonce mama.
We gotta
She
strategically
interviewed
connect them.
Jamie Foxx. She's done
That's fire.
freaking everybody.
She said, "Say less, doc."
She did
And-
Essence a couple times too.
When I get on the red carpet and talk my shit, I want to be able to say who designed my suit.
I guess we can all go share the live one more time and tell them, hey, B Will's about to freestyle.
Hey, they better tune in. It's an exclusive moment. We gotta talk our stuff like they do on the radio.
Hold on.
Yo, man, he's
Start it-
home, Toledo.
Wait. Start it over.
Hello, man.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna start over. We're gonna start over. Yo, man.
You're ready.
We're gonna share the live one more time.
Hold on.
You better tap in.
Hold on. Let's share the
You
live.
don't want to
Hold on.
miss this.
Hold on.
When I tell you this was totally off. This literally just happened like that. I asked you earlier too. I'm like, he like, yeah, sometimes Dave might just play a beat out the blue and shit. Now all you know, hold on, he's like, all you know is the volume just goes up. So when it started happening in the headphones, I'm like,
yeah, man. You know how we do.
oh man, I wasn't. I mean, I'm down for whatever, man. That's
It's by y'all
rappers
shoes.
out there, man. For the niggas that be rapping, not
Talk
that
your stuff.
offbeat, sounding, Dick Riding Detroit shit.
Yeah,
Hey man, y'all gotta have that shit ready to go and do it, man.
man. Toledo got their own sound, man. These real rappers right here. We about to give y'all real rap today.
I don't
I'm
know.
excited,
I
man.
don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this. By the way,
Hey, I'll say you let
It's
it breathe for a
it's
minute.
about to get real.
You got
Hold
about
on,
5 minutes.
Let me go. No, you ain't even got to. You ain't even got to give me that. Just give me once, man. I guess we can go ahead and make it an event. Y'all shared it so far.
Yeah.
Future David said, "Let's go."
Shout out Future. Oh, they got something on the way. I think they got something together.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I've been doing
Shout out to
homework.
Future Davis, man. We just went and did some nice shit, man. For sure.
For sure.
Her album is definitely on the way, so make sure y'all tune into that.
For sure.
Heck
She
yeah.
was on here last week, man.
I'm ready whenever
Great
y'all
interview.
are, man. Whatever y'all got, whatever we doing. Just let me know when everybody's shared and they ready, and we go from
Let's
there.
go.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna talk myself at the beginning because I'm excited.
Start it over so I can let my man pop his shit.
Yo, man. It's a 1983, the brand exclusive. We got none other than your boy. Y'all know him as Beverly. Y'all know him as B. Y'all know him as Mr. 106 in Park. The first to ever go viral from MySpace on up, man.
Oh,
we
man.
ain't playing games.
I don't know where I'm going.
Let's get it.
Yo, fuck it. Don't even know what to say. First time in my life ain't felt better after I prayed. Fresh off the phone with Jay. Gotta know I'm counting the days till it's no more Jay pay, baby. Bro up out of that cage, no prank. First day out, shit, we laughing straight to the bank. And shouts to all the dogs held him down during the stay. Or maybe it was fate, cause I'd have turned John Wick had he wound up like Lil Saint. Oh, yeah, mind blank. And wifey keep on catching me staring off into space. Questioning religion, I find it hard to relate. When you keep taking all the niggas you know and can't be replaced. Loyalty and love, how you expected me to embrace when Jesus stood next to Judas while they was fixing their plates. Eyes open when I bow to pray. Paranoid cause niggas stick forks in you before you get to say grace. And the church said, amen. Now that book is just to control us, ensuring that the slaves lived in fear, respecting they owners. Just jogging through my thoughts, I ain't disrespecting y'all culture, but you be homie the clown, believing that shit they taught us. I know, sporadic thoughts, I get it, this shit so random. Biggest fear was sleep, nightmares held me for ransom. Shit was like, that one subscription you set and won't let you cancel. 10 toes never fold, so I kept it trucking like Sanford hit. I was dealt, it was tragic, said fucking transformed the gambit through this opera with the mask. I'm getting closer to phantoms, like shooting behind the scenes when we pulling up with that cannon. Tell me, what's the procedure with no button for panic? Fuck it, set it off like them. Pep talk in the mirror, remind myself I'm him. Self-doubt, doubt and fall, that's where that all begins. Remember, when you trying to grow, you gotta cut them stems, for real. Showtime, I know they all your friend, but don't forget who run them candles when lights go dim. I never been fraud before, that's why I can't pretend. Clumsy thief, how I drop them gems. Yep, I talked to moms for the first time in a year. She apologized, I forgave her, but still it's weird. But she was all worth it, hearing bro dropping a tear. Cause for years, swear to God, that's all he wanted to hear. My homeless nights in the rear view mirror. It's ironic cause them M's I dreamed of now closer than they appear. Shooters like Buddy Hill, this manifestation real. Jeepers Creepers with it, was really out in that field. 17 in New York, solo looking for deals. Hit 'em up style, search blue, word to Trail. Them niggas disappear here, chips is going stale. Same ones wishing you well, say no, wishing you hell. Back in school, my wife was off, was praying they couldn't tell. Now it's off-white airs, and I'm merely checking the mail. But fuck flexing, my demons still need addressing. Before wifey was selected, depression is who I slept with. Never once look for acceptance, her imperfections to blessings. Guess rejection leads to the winner section. I'm here, nigga.
Beverly's home.
That's easy.
Beverly's home. Yo. Listen, man, this is real rap, man.
Hey,
We from Toledo, man.
before you
We
go any further,
Okay, you got something to spit? Oh, Jay.
no, I'm not about to.
Come on, Jay.
DJ Nate over there. Hey.
Right, you heard? Hey, man, Beverly's home, man. New project on the way. I'm back to music. I'm not playing, and I'm talking, man. I'm really talking. You can get everything you need to hear from inspiration to motivation, man. And we are no longer gonna big ourselves down for niggas to pick themselves up. Fuck them and fuck everybody.
For sure.
We outside, man.
Beverly's
Bev's home. Hey, man, Bev's home.
excited,
Beverly's
man.
home, doc.
Hey, so check this out. Black Room Podcast will be off for the next 2 weeks from I'm sorry.
Wow.
From July 21st
Damn, was the rap that good?
to the 28th. Hold on, I got a better one for you.
Oh, really?
So
Shit.
we out of here from July 21st to July 28th. We all got family vacations and we, you know what I'm saying, we
That's fire.
dealing with life.
And I'm in the studio, man.
But
I got some work to do.
But I'm going to say this first. There will be a part 2 to this.
Oh, yeah.
Word?
Okay.
Sure.
There will be a part 2. We do have another guest, but there will be a part 2 for the simple fact that we have not tapped into the new.
Bruh.
Oh, without a doubt.
For sure.
The new. So
There it is.
I'm calling this now. August 4th.
Okay.
B Wills will be back in the building.
100%. 100%.
Wait. Say that again.
Yeah, that's G Fest. We're doing G Fest.
Oh, that Friday?
Yeah.
What about Saturday?
Organized Chaos got a gig.
Okay.
Unless we want to do it earlier.
How about we can figure this out?
Yes.
But
B Wills will be back soon,
the
guys.
part 2, you got to bring your wife. We'll do her too.
Yeah, we'll
However
add
you
an
wanna
extra
go
We'll do
mic.
a
about it,
2 for
man.
1
So
special.
we'll add an extra mic in here.
We'll do a 2 for 1
Pause.
special. Come on, man. You make everything bad at the wrong time, man. We are showing love and giving
So,
flowers, man.
with that being said,
Straight up.
we will be back
Man,
for a
my
part
goodness.
2.
Hey, man. One more time,
110%.
man. Make some noise for our special guest, B Wills, aka
I appreciate
Wills,
that.
man.
It's only
all
one.
love, man.
It's only
Thank you
one
so
other
much,
artist
man.
that has ever gotten a part 2 on a podcast, and that was Kanye West.
Wow, that's fire. Hey, man.
You the first one, man. It's
Thank you,
exclusive.
man. And that was crazy because, like, for anybody, none of this shit was playing. Like, it was
Heck
just,
nah.
I asked, like, hey, man, do y'all know y'all questions? Y'all just, he's like, man, we just go off the top. So it's been a great time great time being here.
If you gotta go on vacation on the juice, man, tell them, man, I can come and host today, man.
Oh man, I'll put in a word for you, man.
My boy,
you
man,
know,
you know.
For everybody that's in the city that's watching live right now, make sure you show up to the African American Festival Parade tomorrow morning from 10 to 12. I will be hosting that thing. I'll be on top of the juice truck and on the mic and having a good time, man. And more importantly, more than anything, everybody out there, believe in yourself. Motivate you sometimes. Sometimes you can't even look beside you or up or down, man, to find that motivation you need. But find whatever fire that you got to keep in your heart and keep that flame going. Because other motherfuckers ain't gonna do that shit for you, man. It feel good to be back. I'm really feeling like it was just for me, but at the same time, I really feel like I'm doing this for a lot of cats that felt like, damn, it ain't enough time to come back and do this or do that. Man, this is you literally about to see how Derrick Rose could have been had he came back from the injury the right way.
God, of course, man.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's a blessing.
You
to
see
be
where
here,
he
man.
at right now?
Hey,
I'm not playing. I'm not
if
holding
he go
nobody
put that
up.
in the ref or in the
Listen to me, man. I'm just talking and that came out.
I know. That's because you were up, man. You're a genius with it, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
bro,
man. Hey,
before
man.
you go,
yes.
how do they follow you, man? Give your social
At
media.
BWills419. That's at BWILLS419. At oh shit, that's my email. No, you don't need that. No, actually, no. Real shit though. Real shit though. Yeah.
Send them features.
Anybody want to send me features, beats, or whatever, man? Actually, go to Best in the Mud. That is funny. bestinthemud@gmail.com. When I tell you everything and how I'm going about everything is remind myself what I am. So the email is bestinthemud@gmail.com.
Hey,
That's bestinthemud@gmail.com. Send me whatever you need.
real quick.
Yes.
The last version of the song you did with Queen Gold Chains. How you like that?
I love that record, man.
So
Shout out Queen Gold
I've
Chains.
heard that
one time.
too.
Guess what though? I was in
I've
the
heard
studio
it too,
with that.
B.
Word?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
There's the reason behind it. He's the P. Diddy of the city. He is. Listen,
that is crazy.
He is Sean Puffy Combs of our city. That
I can
people
believe
don't
it.
know.
You can just tell by how he moves.
Because you know Sean doesn't play an
Just,
instrument, but how he moves is genius.
just
How he
don't-
puts stuff
100%.
together.
I just don't do Diddy parties. That's it.
That's fine. We'll take that away.
we know of.
We'll take that away.
B Wills is home.
But the way
New project.
For sure.
Speaking of the devil is coming, and that's what it is. Speaking of the devil. Hashtag that. And long story short, man, the wolf back.
For
Everything
sure,
and everybody
Speaking of
food.
the devil.
I'm really looking down the hill and seeing the piglet, three little pigs eating picnic, and they just enjoying themselves. And I'm really in the woods just watching all this shit happen, man. You niggas, man, hey, all right, enjoy this shit while y'all can.
Hey, yeah, we gotta get you in with Buns too.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, shout out to Buns B, man. I got nothing but love and respect for her. Shorty from the east side, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey,
Eastside with it.
cold-blooded, and I love the way that she just keeps going hard, man. So shout out to Buns B one time.
See, we need to have a bridge
Hey,
where we bring
Buns.
east side and west side.
Wait, Buns. When you signing your 1983 the brand contract, what's up?
Right, we can put something together for you.
Oh man,
she got
y'all
it
hear
already.
that?
She got it already.
Buns got a track for me.
And I would love to hear some stuff from y'all R&B artists as well, man.
Of course,
Because I'm not completely finished with the project, so I would love to, see what we could work on. We do it like that.
for sure.
Universe is working. It's the reason why she's here while I'm here. So
Yeah, it's a
Yes, sir.
strategic
let's see what we can
moment,
put
man.
together, man.
Oh yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
man,
And that's the title
y'all
of this
heard
podcast.
it here first, man. We're gonna take a little break, man.
Right.
Once again, man, thanks B Wills for coming through,
Oh,
You
man.
play her
Nothing
song
but
during
love, bro.
intermission.
It's all
Can
love.
you play your song during intermission?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's love, man. You already know, man.
Hey, man, you know what it's hitting for this way, all the way, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure, for sure.
Tell
West
your
side in
mama
the
to
building,
holla
man.
at me.
Oh, West End to be
Tell your
exact.
mama to holla at me. She needs some beef. Tell her to holla